play better sometimes knowing this thing's off. There's no cameras or anything. There's some dead strings. I don't know. I like a. There's a point where the string wears in enough where it starts to sound pretty good and everything. These ones are approaching the near changeable factor though. I'm looking for another guitar pick I have around. It's a little bit thinner. But can't really find it. It's right under the camera, I'm pretty sure. And anyway, I don't know. Thing again. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to do that part again. Yeah, I don't know. It's finally that time again to change the strings on this. I had some 80/20s I tried putting on a super jumbo, and that guitar does not agree with those very well, so I rolled them back up and I stored them away. But I think I might try to put them on here, on this guitar. I mean, they might sound okay there, and they're elixirs. You don't get like as much bass. It's true. It's very true. People kind of are on and off with saying and mentioning that, but with the elixir strings, you don't get as much bass as the stereo strings, but another thing is that it sounds like I need to change the strings, but given a day of some different climate, some different temperature, you actually will get different kind of ringing, different atmosphere. You know, your guitar, the body and the wood of the guitar, to me at least, will give the strings a little bit more of a chance. Even 5 minutes of playing this though, it actually like kind of warms the guitar up. I'm noticing like a lot of different changes when, you know, kind of bonding with my instrument. So always looking around for that thinner guitar pick. Oh man, you knock one thing off of a table or a stool or anything like that, you knock one thing off, like 500 other things will fall. Oh, this is the Swan harmonica. This is not as good. I found all these harmonicas too. I don't want to play that one. That one doesn't even play good. I thought it did, and then I picked up one called the Big River harmonica that I'd found just laying around. I think was given to me like 7 or 8 years ago or something like that. That thing sounded really good, and it was really old though. It's really old, but it kept its playability, which is nice. See, it's already changed its sound. Gives the strings another chance, you know. I don't know what happens. I mean, maybe it's just like could just be an attentive kind of thing. I feel like when the guitar comes out of the place, out of its case, and you start to play it, it kind of wake it up out of bed, and it's like you pick it up, its eyes are all dry and everything. It's like me. I just got out of bed recently too, so. Go into more uncomfortable areas of where I play, because there's all these patterns that I'm recognizing, and there's areas like of frets that I know I avoid, like right here. I've been fighting this thing for like 5 years now of being basically algorithmically screwed on Instagram, being shadow banned, and then being really snarky about it after trying many times to get an answer about why I'm algorithmically discombobulated and all that kind of stuff. And it probably doesn't help after I started to be snarky and snide about it or whatever, but that kind of blows, I guess. But and I just tried signing up to some place to edit my lyrics onto and got banned within one day. I probably was making edits too quick, though, because I had everything all ready to go. And I was just going to paste some stuff, you know, and try to, like, work on things with the whole management and promotion of music and stuff. But that's not my world at all, you know. I just prefer to create and all that kind of thing. But practicing a bit. I'm just trying to wake up and practice, and it's not practicing, it's just therapy. It's a remedial to play tunes and everything. Remind yourself you're born in the wrong timeline. Born into the Kali Yuga age of chaos and everything. It didn't mean you're exempt from it, you know. If you notice yourself in the timeline of Kali Yuga, you yourself are not exempt from the experiences of the ongoing tasks and trials. And apparently one of mine is just basically being ostracized completely from a creator community and all that kind of thing, which sucks, but I really just prefer to do my own thing. And I think people either don't really, it's not that they don't even respect it, it's just that people don't even care, which is alright, you know, but I just have my own kind of thing that I know I want to do with sounds and with vision and with music and stuff, but it doesn't fit into like selling every next thing that's supposed to be sold and all that. And it is a bit rough around the edges, you know, the stuff that I do, but there's also soundtrack work and everything like that I really love to do also, but, you know, it might serve a purpose if you're a musician to be a little bit more pushy about things, but I'm just always trying to just be more into working on things, but so I'm gonna put those new strings on in there. sure they're needing to be replaced. I had that little moment like 3.5 minutes ago or something where keeping my ear on the musical pulse of the world or whatever, something like that. Change there is not attractive, but it's more of but it's, to me, goes into like a say Broadway. It doesn't go into any Broadway anything. It isn't some it's kind of like a dramatic sound casting or something like that. I'm picturing old black and white movies in my head, or I'm picturing like, you know, like a scene change. A scene change of some old, you know, black and white movie with grain, and you're going into the depths of the forest and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm picturing. And everything you're supposed to do today is supposed to just be on the mark of like selling a flashy product to somebody, and I'm just wanted to take slow time and take some patience into ideas and into words and stuff like that. But it's always the immediate gratification and everything of marketing music and art lately is something that if you're a creator, you know, you get lost within the multitude of access to constant gratification. I don't know, what do you want me to say about it? That's another thing too. Who do you go to for ideas and stuff? All these other people I'm supposed to listen to. All these other people tell me what to think, and I'd rather just be watching those old movies or reading, you know, books from people that thought a little bit more about stuff before they just, you know, become like a mass influencer. All these people that are mass influencers, I wonder how many times they had to spend hours walking through some forest with thorns ripping through them, or I don't know. Anyway. I should get myself in order here, you know. I should get myself in order. It's a half hour till midnight. I'd have a whole different experience. I'm really setting into feeling back what certain guitars are putting out, because it was always playing with this pick that's really thick because you'd want to like whomp it, like this resonator, when it has better strings on and everything, really just likes the it's really deeply modified sounding. It adds a mahogany flavor to what is already an all mahogany body guitar. And then I took a normal thinner pick, and I remembered that I was actually getting more brightness out of it, and I just, for whatever, I think it was just to not have to purchase picks, you know, playing with these really thick ones. These things last so long, and who cares about doing this? Who's gonna go to me and be like, oh yeah, let's check it out, it's a product review video. It's like, I gotta make like you gotta make your face, and then do the video thing, like the screen in the background, and then talk a bunch of lies. Just, I don't know, sort of joking, but be like a product review channel or something like that. It's like, I don't know, what are the incentives? It's strange fretwork on this, like always, but everything else plays fine. But I'm down on the 3rd fret, always getting a buzz here. That's also why I like to pick harder, because it go a little bit softer with it. It's super obvious. But you can kind of just jump over the bridge there for that. And I like to get good with gentle finger picking one day, but it just doesn't happen, and it almost feels more like an asset to have. It sounds kind of like an excuse, and I bet you it actually is an excuse, but it feels like an asset sometimes to have a kind of more simple, thunderheaded, a primitive approach to playing, and then trying to invent out of that. And then maybe, instead of, mastering anything involving the guitar, it's just like hanging on for your dear life or something, and just seeing where you can go with it. But was there all along, hidden under millions of papers. I still gotta change strings. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get up, get ready. There's a couple of owls outside hanging out on a tree branch. One of them promised me a ride, and they're gonna follow behind the other one, show me what it's like to fly through the night air as an owl. So I'm gonna go take a ride on the back of an owl. Try to forget about this modern dystopia that I live in, with all the stuff I ranted about recently. But anyway, I'm gonna go do that.